nervous, but it's been a year since my injury. I think I'm ready to give it a shot. Team.
You sure you want to do this? You're here through a lot.
I mean, I went through this process for a reason. I was to get back to my sport, and I know I'm ready. My knee feels stronger than ever. I'm mentally strong now. I have my family support over there, and I'm ready to go.
You're good again, yeah?
That's always going to be a risk.
Go on.
Thank you.
He's back! He's back!
Back and better than ever.
All right, I'm Reggie.
Jordan.
Haley.
Blake.
And I'm Ellie, and welcome to your last and final PT class. Yeah. Alright guys, so today, obviously we're getting back to sports. So just like this perfect movie ending, we're gonna have that ending today, but according to the air quality and fire hazards, we're gonna be really careful today, so even more careful than you usually are because you tore your ACL and you don't want to get re-injured. We also don't want to be coughing and dying during this, so we're going to make sure it's really careful. So we're going to start with some lateral movements to some pre-back to sport things, and then we're going to fast forward
Time machine.
to back to sports, and then we're going to do one station altogether, and then we're going to have a relay race. But first, we're going to do some warm-ups with Jordan.
Okay, we're gonna get in our lines going across, facing the mirrors. It's gonna be some static stretching. We're gonna get right here today. Okay. We're changing this a little bit, sorry. So we're gonna start with just your basic feet together, bend over, touch your toes. Go as far as you can. Now we're going to have everybody take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, you're going to go a little bit farther down. Good. And we're going to come back up to the top, spreading our legs a little bit. We're going to do a little bit of a side lunge, leaning over. Again, as far as you can go, still be comfortable. Some people can't go as far. So we need to work on our stretching, not our strengthening. Again, take a deep breath in, exhale, go a little bit farther down. There you go. Try to keep our chest up as much as you can. And coming back up, going to the other side. Deep breath in again. Exhale, go a little bit lower. And we're coming back up. We're going to be sitting down now. This is going to be more of a dynamic hamstring stretch without us having to move. So you're going to grab back your leg like this. You're going to fall back. But before you do that, keep your eyes on me. I'm going to come here, and you're going to be flexion and extension here, holding a little bit at the top to get that hamstring stretch, pulling your leg back into your chest. We're going to get 10 repetitions, move to the next side. Move at your own pace. Again, the farther you pull your knee towards your chest, the more of your stretch you're going to feel at the top. Those are your extension. Thank you, Reggie, for turning. A couple demonstrations. If you guys are confused, raise your hand, let us know. We're all looking great here. Turn your right before we do this. Looks like the last couple of people are wrapping up here. Move on to a pigeon stretch here now. Everybody's heard the pigeon stretch. Moving down. Some people like to fall into it. Some people like to move their foot closer to 90 degrees across. Wherever you feel most stretch, lean into it. Again, after like 10-15 seconds of holding, we're going to take a deep breath, move a little bit lower. Not too deep. Don't want to cause any injuries here. Never want to go too deep. Get that deep breath in. And then exhale, move a little bit lower. Awesome. Let's switch sides. This is man style. Do what I told you. Okay, deep breath in. Exhale, move a little bit lower. Okay, last one here before we move on. It's going to be a child's pose, and you're going to work on slowly sinking deeper and deeper. Try to feel a little bit more of a stretch in your groins. That means spreading your knees a little bit more. Crawl in, crawl your hands as high as you can go. Just get that good extension in your back. Sit into it, let the stretch really set in. Take that deep breath in now, big one you can. Release, sink farther down. Okay, you're all working. Oh, baby. Slowly rise back up to a standing position, not too quickly. You want to get a little bit dizzy.
Oh.
Everyone doing okay here?
No.
Everyone okay?
No.
Wait a second.
Okay, so we are moving on to fast forward
Time machine.
to our first milestone. You are 4 to 5 months out of surgery, and this is the first time you're cleared to do lateral movements. So this is super exciting because this is the last movement that you need before you move on to your back to sport. So we're gonna go into our exercises with demonstrations.
All right. So, you guys ready?
Yeah.
And again, U5 over here, little blade. U5, Jordan in the back. And then the rest of you guys, Ellie, this one over here.
Okay, so this is going to be really interesting.
So my signature movements are banded lateral movements. So I'm going to give you all a band to put around your breast. Got it. All right, so we're going to be doing monster walks and lateral walks. So we're actually going to start a couple steps back. You guys have to take a couple steps backward. Okay, so with monster walks, so our first progression, we're going to go past shoulder length apart, and then it's monsters. So when monsters were giants, we're going 3, 5, 4, 5. So we're going to be walking towards the mirror. 3, 5, 4. Want to make sure that you're still bracing your core, have a little bit of bend in the knee. Make sure it's past shoulder length apart. We're going to walk towards the mirror. And go. Nice, and try not to be moving your hips too much. Try to keep the hips in place and really focusing on feeling your
Remember the super
break.
exciting time?
This is more of an isometric with the lateral and then moving into sagittal plane.
I'm at 90.
Wow. How's that feel?
Good.
Amazing. Good, strong, confident. Yeah. All right, we're going to do one more walk this way.
Okay, next one here. Again, move the lateral movement. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. Make sure you're controlled over the knee. Nope, too fast.
All right, so now try to get your legs even wider if you can. Get a little bit deeper of a squat. This is more of a squat walk. So I'm going to do this one. So you should be feeling it all over, especially that lateral movement. All right, go. Keep those hips square if you can.
Nice steady pace.
Carlos coming back.
All right, you're up now.
Great work. Give yourself a rest for a second. We're going to do it one more time. and go.
That's awesome. In my mind, I'm doing like 4-2. Nice. Quick movie I've ever seen.
Well done.
In my head.
Now you guys are going to
You guys,
the
I know you're doing so
You're
much.
starting on the right side, and you're starting on the left side.
Perfect. All right, so now we're moving on to the lateral walks. So this is actually dynamically moving sideways, so we're going to be like crabs, so slow,
Okay.
controlled movements. You don't want to bring your foot all the way to the back, but you don't want to be
One foot will go in.
bouncing either. You want to really focus on your lower
Right
half
side
of the
of
body.
there.
Keeping a bend in the knee, moving everything crease right here. So we're going to turn this way.
Warning, teachers looking away.
Turn towards the mirror. Okay. All right. Perfect. And walk. And the slower you go, the more you feel. And try to keep a constant stretch in the bare band.
Left leg now.
Nice, guys.
Make sure you guys pick up that back.
And come back towards me. Great, guys. All right, take a break for a hot sec. How does that feel compared to the monster walks? Is it different? Still just feeling it?
Anybody have any
Same deal. Yeah, these are two of the main ones they do with lateral movements. The other one is lateral step ups. If you're doing it at a PT clinic, just trying to get in that. All right, let's do another one.
There we go. Thank you. Okay, so, okay. So, remember,
Guys, slow and
throughout
controlled.
today, you are clear to go back.
All right, we ready to switch. Right about now. Get that last rep in there.
All right, and you guys can walk towards where I am right now and then take off your belt.
So Blake, Jordan goes to Ellie. I was
All right, that's good. Relatively slow but quick. All right.
Thank you.
You guys say you're going to imagine in your head moving as fast as possible.
There's 6 of you.
So, in your head, because you're moving so fast, round.
All right, guys, we're doing figure eights. Very important exercise for sport.
Focus on what we're
And
still
it's more than just for your knee. You know, this is we used for an ankle injury, hamstring injury. When I tore my hamstring, I came back using figure eights. And you can talk about lateral movements, stability again, real game fitness. And think yourself that you're on the field. This is grass, not the dance room. We're on the field with good air. So if you guys can start, you guys can just watch me now. So you're gonna start this cone. I'm gonna fly you guys out.
2 feet each
Maybe in the middle.
All right,
So you make a little 8 or a snowman when you're right. So you're gonna go here.
half shoulder length apart.
Nice quick feet around the cone. As close as you can. You're gonna come back. You start on the right, go on the left side. Switch sides. You went around. So you're like an 8. Quick feet again. You're gonna finish in this line. Down. Alright. So you're gonna start on that cone. Take the first rep nice and easy. This is gonna be a new movement for you guys. You've done it before, but it's new for you guys at this point in your process. Exercise some caution and we'll work through it. Okay, so in the middle. Yeah, just go wide.
Next lateral movement.
Alright, ready to go.
We're cutting along soccer. Go Noah!
Nice quick feet, well done now.
Everything's here.
Yeah, nice quick feet, good job. Alright, nice, guys, if it helps, pictures of like those hot poles at the end of each cone. You get caution, hot feet.
And really make sure that you're not moving.
Good, nice and controlled.
Easier for you to walk through.
Well done. Good finish.
All right, you guys ready to go? And
Nice. Nice quick feet.
Center of gravity.
Down through.
Remember,
Nice
hot
quick
poles
feet
on the
again.
floor. We
Good.
aren't ready, but we do one of the most important. Going back
Go
to
up
the
there.
thing.
Yo, warning.
Good.
That's,
come on, Jess. Come on, girl.
Finish.
Focus on your knee.
Finish. Good.
Yes.
Alright. We're gonna go again. Switch sides. You're gonna come towards me to go first, and then go on the left side first. Your right side. Yeah.
Say your feet so maybe so you have to do a bad ball. You gotta reach your foot out.
Go Noah, good job Noah. Ooh.
Good. Well done. She will finish. Alright, ready to go. Good. Nice quick feet. Nice quick feet.
Great job. Your left side over there. Right there.
Finish. Start coming towards this way, and you can go.
Here we go.
Well done. Turn around, outside the cone. Quick feet. Yes. Well done. All right, Jess. Finish us off.
guys.
Nice with the feet. Well done. Other side of the cone. Get nice with the feet. Go to finish. Well done.
Warning.
Could you explain the progression to smaller? Why you would go, why you start big?
You start big so you have time to get there. You can skill a long time to slow down for the knee.
Switch.
So you progress to slower side. So sharper cut, sharper changes of pace, and then you go for continued circuits. So it wouldn't just be one time, you go 3 times through on a short circuit.
Oh, I get it now.
Okay.
Next
All right, guys.
group.
Welcome
We're
to
excited. Okay. As you can see, we're doing speed runners. I'm sure a lot of you have done this before, but we are not allowed to run today, so we're going to do walking speed ladders. Our cue here is still going to be imagine there's like poles, get your feet off the ground fast. It's just you're not moving that fast. So you still have quick cues. Don't do anything outside your comfort zone. Also, we want to keep everything in control. So do a lot of lateral movements here. Anything outside your body, center of gravity, controlled movements, clear to play. So, first one, Noah's going to start us. Two basic lateral movements, 2 feet each one. Again, controlled movements. Don't get anything too far outside. It should be pretty basic.
You guys gonna lap with that cone? I'll call you out and go. Choose one side.
And when you get there, you guys can do
Any questions? Again, be cautious.
even that, real fast.
A little too fast.
You feel good. That's all good. Noah, coming back. Same thing. Remember, hot coals, guys. Get your feet off the ground.
I'll bring up the comments.
Don't touch my ladder. Oh, look at that. 4-2 speed. Touch my ladder. Next one, going a little bit more into the ladder sport specific movements. We're going to simulate some So 2 feet in, 1 out, 2 feet in, 1 out. Remember here, we don't want our leg to get too far outside when we get a weird movement here. So control inside our body. Then we'll start. You have to go slow in the beginning and use a pattern. That works.
Nice with the feet. Good.
Ladder walks over like the crabs.
Great,
Yeah.
Mark. Nice and good.
This way.
Center gravity.
Same thing. When you keep
No, we're going to do another stack.
Not a lot of
Whenever you're ready.
Me too.
so fun. And go.
Again, don't go too hard. It is
Make sure you're on the field. You guys are running, you're playing defense. Someone cuts back, and you have to make sure you have to change pace, cut back.
That's really good, Jess. Nice quick feet. Next, we're going to do something where someone has to do a bad ball. Putting your foot outside your body.
1 minute warning. 1 minute
So
warning.
we're going to be chopping feet here.
All right,
One foot in. One foot in. One foot in. Again, stay controlled. Just that ball is coming in quick.
last time, slow down. All right.
So if you're moving the same way,
We're not touching the ladder. Quick, those arms.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Of course, it's going to do history meadow. That's a great job. Keep your feet hot.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting, where the horses coming out?
Okay, we're about to wrap up. Does anybody have any questions before we go on? You did a great job under the circumstances. Obviously, can't move fast. Wow, I'm so sorry if I made you get it, Snickers. Okay. I like it. No questions.
Get that last
Getting back into sports specific. It's a great day. If you need water, go grab it.
You guys have any questions, any concerns, move forward?
Beds up.
Feel great.
You guys ready? All right.
You're almost there now.
Water.
You guys are almost back on the field.
All right. 1, 2, 3, eyes on me.
1, 2, eyes on you.
All right, we're gonna bring everybody in a little bit closer. Each teacher's gonna choose a demonstrator from their preferred station, and then we'll get some demonstrations to see some proper technique, some quick feet. All right, so we can start with Blake.
So, this is figure eights. I'm going to shorten the distance a little bit. This will be a natural progression for the athlete. So, if I could have Grace come up. You're going to go 3 times through consecutive. No stopping. All right, ready? Get you to the side. She's going to pick up her pace a little bit. All right, go. She's going to go around the cone.
Don't forget those arms, guys. Don't forget those arms.
Look at that footwork. Goes through.
Wow.
You're at 2, you're at 2.
Just hot pulls on our feet.
One more. Don't forget the finisher. Don't forget the finisher. Come on. Finisher.
Perfect.
All right, I think Mila did some great monster. So we'll start with monster. All right, see how she's keeping her legs more than shoulder width apart, keeping her hips square, keeping those bend in the knees. Going back this way. Beautiful job, staying low. All right, and now the lateral walk, she's not bouncing around anywhere, keeping that bend in her knee. Walking exactly like the crab. Nice job, Mila.
Such
All right, they don't call him Sweet Feet Simon for nothing. Hot pulls, obviously we didn't go too fast here, but David does a nice job getting his feet off the ground to the 1, 2, out. Yes. As you progress here, you would shorten the amount of time. Oh! Wow, awesome.
You want to do that?
Back. You shorten the amount of time you have rested between, as David is doing now.
Give us that Heisman finisher. Come on.
Wow, quick feet. Can I get you ready?
Oh, dang.
Awesome. Okay, we are moving on to our second milestone. So we have a little bit of a fast forward.
Time machine.
And you are fully cleared to go back.
Yeah!
This is a huge day. You've been waiting for this at least 8 months. And our biggest cue here has always been, don't get overconfident. But now we want you guys to have some confidence. Because a lot of people coming back into their sport aren't totally sure of their knee. They want to go straight back into it, but they're not confident enough to fully let themselves start to work back in and get their fitness back. So, with that said, we want you guys to be very confident, but also don't do anything outside of your limits. You still need to get your fitness back. Your strength is still on its way back, but you are fully cleared for all directions of movements. So, we're going to stick in the same groups if you guys remember. Wait, that's not true. We're going to split you guys in half. So, Noah and Jess looks like a great middle. Half here, half here. We're going to do a little bit of sport-specific drills with a soccer ball. Oh, wow. Moving into our
Oh, good luck.
So that half's going to be with Blake and Ellie. This half will be with Jordan and myself.
Yes.
Hey guys, if you guys want to line up.
All right, let's do this. All right, so first and foremost,
What's going to happen, and then we'll get
we have safety cone. So if you're not up to kick, I need you guys standing behind this cone in a straight line back here. So we can start off with, you want to go first?
All right, so what's going to happen?
You go first.
You're
We're going to stand here.
this cone.
The way it's going to work is
We're going to roll it into you.
Jordan on the side.
You're going to trap the
Jordan on the
ball.
side. We have two windows here. Window one, window two.
Doesn't matter, you can go left side.
2.
One,
It's actually good you guys look at
two.
your
Jordan
feet.
with the side, on the window, you have to kick the ball
Get
through.
that comfortability back.
I'm gonna be the
Again,
one that's gonna lay the ball off to you. You can take 1 to 2 touches,
Simple thing. You guys just sort of get right back into.
Stop the ball, and then you're gonna pretend like you're putting the ball
Ready to begin?
through the
I'll
window.
throw the ball into you guys.
We're passing it, we're not
You guys
shooting.
want to step up to the cone?
We're inside the room, so we gotta make sure that
Step up
everyone's
to you,
safe.
you're going to roll it.
Alright?
Trap the ball against your feet.
Stand behind the
Lock that
cone.
ankle out. Pass it back.
Everyone understand the drill? Any questions?
Perfect.
One more time. Window one,
Like right in the
two, you get 2 touches, you trap the ball,
Get in, you
and
guys
you
trap
get
it.
pass.
Lock the ankle, pass it back.
Alright.
Okay, perfect.
All right, yeah.
Got it?
Alright, trap it into this
Right
right
there.
here.
Window
Pass back.
one.
Perfect.
Boom.
Careful, guys. Left landing foot.
Window 1.
Alright, this is
Yes. Window 2.
Perfect form.
It's off the board.
Pass it back. Perfect. Now,
Window 1, it's been a while since he's done this. Oh no! That's window 2? Yeah, that's window 2.
Ooh, okay.
He's so you play soccer?
I like it.
Like he's done this before, hasn't lost his touch. And window 1, he settles it. FIFA. Oh!
Those are.
Here he comes. Sweet feet, Simon, window 2. Oh! Oh, look at that. Ooh! I like the recovery.
As your confidence getting higher.
Window 1. Oh! So close.
When you plant down.
Focus on this next round. The way it's gonna work is everyone's gonna be here. It's gonna work the same. But this time you're gonna check to the cone, which means you're gonna just take some small strides, and then you're gonna trap, and then you're gonna do the same thing. Remember, 2 tensions. That's last time you guys take more than you do. But you know. Alright?
Oh wow. Good.
Oh!
Ready?
Okay, here we go.
Check.
It's coming from your right side now. Window 1.
Get your feet under you.
Oh, what a touch.
No!
Supporting your feet under you.
Window 2.
Again.
Yes, no, I like it. I like the lock. I follow through it. My whole life. Window 1.
Lock that ankle.
Ow!
Nice.
Window 1.
Behind you. Good plan.
This. Window 2. We're going to control the kicks a little bit.
Oh, man.
We're strong.
Good.
But we're not trying to kill them with the tutorial. Window 1.
Perfect.
Victoria. Close, close.
Well, get high.
I like it. Window 2. Precision athlete. Window 1.
Touch, Grace.
We're getting there. We're getting there. Here it comes. Window 1.
Good job. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
I like all your effort.
I know that was nice recovery. Had a part of some of you guys. Good job.
Alright guys, we're going to take a quick 1-minute water break, so please take some water if you need it. We're also going to do a relay race if you need your mask on for this one. Please
Get some
put that on.
extra stretches
Don't want to
in
get you out of breath.
Mask on. Wait, we need our mask on?
No.
If you want to have your mask on.
Intimidation factor.
Yeah, exactly. We're
We should use these big ones too.
We're going to stay in the same lines that we were just in for the past exercise. And then we're going to be behind these yellow
Nope, you guys need no yellow lines.
Jay's group, the one with me and Blake, going to be around this side. And then David's going to be on this side. And then Haley's going to explain our relay race.
Oh.
Okay, so we're going to watch Jordan demonstrate.
Strong,
But you're first going to begin by you're jumping sideways and stabilizing. We're going to do that 5 times.
Skater.
I might take myself off.
The 5th one.
Great, and then you're going to progress to the next one. Then we're going to side shuffle. So shuffle,
Touch the cone.
shuffle,
Go forward.
and move forward. So we're going to shuffle again, one side, shuffle again to the other side, touch the cone, move forward. Then we're going to do figure 8, rolling around those cones.
Nice.
Great job. And then we're going to run back and tag the next person.
But we can't run.
And then the next person is going to stabilize, shuffle. Does anyone have it?
We don't go to a run.
It is walking at all times.
It is walking at all times. If we see both feet off the ground, disqualified.
Team's done.
Hey, this is, you have to tag the next person in. The next person's going to have
There's
to
6 people on this side and 9 on this side, so if no one takes
Oh yeah.
This is a competition, but it's not about winning. Hey, Carlos, it's not about winning. All right, it's about caution. It's about returning your score. Okay. At the end of the day, winning this relay does not mean anything. It's not worth re-injuring yourself. So please be careful going through this. It's all about technique and form, not about the speed you're going through it. And if you win, it's your first one. Okay.
Does anyone have any questions before we start?
What are we doing here?
So we're stabilizing. So yeah. All right, any more questions, anybody? All right, on your
Carlos. That's it, like.
Nothing more than a brisk walk.
Touch the cone. Step forward. Again, shuffle. Again.
Keeping it slow. Nice job, Mila.
Forward. Figure 8.
Carlos needs to slow it down a little bit.
Carlos. It needs to be actual knee stability. Hey, you need to hold it on knee stability. It needs to be here, 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 here.
For older adults and movement that you might think you were an adult.
Go forward.
And you can share your cheeks at the
Alright. Figure 8 now, figure 8 now. To the side.
There we go.
Go around it.
Feel back,
Good.
feel.
Hi.
Lower back, yeah. Nice control movement around the cone.
Again, hey, knee stability needs to be actual stability. Good. Hold it. Hold it. Good, David. Touch the cone. Touch the cone. Good. Now step forward. Again, touch the cone.
Now you're going straight into your figure 8. Here we go. Nice job of control. Slow it down a little, Martha.
Good.
Still, we're walking.
Figure 8. Choose a side. Quick feet now. Good. All the way back. All right, good. Good stability, Eric.
I can't help my
Nice.
arms. I always have to
Slow and steady. Control with your hands. I love it, Eric. Wong.
Good one. Nope, the blue one. Yep. Good. Good. Make sure you're watching the person before you so you know exactly what you're doing.
Hold it a little longer, man.
You don't want to be the person going through the exercise and not knowing what to do when you get to the cone. Good, Fred. Shuffle. Shuffle. Walk.
You're trotting. She's
Good.
disqualified.
She's running.
Look at her.
Figure 8 now, good. That's the right cone. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, Brenda. Nice stability, do it.
Yes, Robert.
Perfect.
Yes, Robert.
Touch those cones.
Great, Robert. Nice quick feet. Nice
And touch those cones. Perfect. Step now the last figure 8. To the side. Beautiful, fast feet. Alright, great. Anchor, let's go. You can do this, Grace. Touch those cones. Touch those cones, Grace. Yes. Nice. Figure 8 now. Quick feet. It's the home stretch. Come on. Alright. Half circle over here with us, please.
Good job.
Bring it nice and tight.
Nice.
Alright guys, you just finished a full year of ACL. PT, give us a round of
So I want to say congratulations, guys. You got through it. You returned back to your sport. Now we'll look on the side of it. Do you guys think you'd be confident going to this and encouraged if you're an athlete finishing up a session like this? What are some emotions you guys might feel?
Confident. I would cry. Confident. Cry. I'll cry.
I want to put you guys on the spot again, but I'll have Grace do it. Do you want to just talk about like when it does come to returning to your sport after like this long process, like what are some emotions that happen? How's the last session usually go? So we maybe feeling confident going to it or anxious or?
It's a little bit of everything. I mean, you have a lot of adrenaline because you're so excited to do all the movements that you're not able to do. But you are still always aware that, like, because it happens so easily in the first place, it could easily happen again, which is in a great mindset that it's something you can't really get over until you know you're fully strong, full contact for something like this.
Great. What are some of the key words from today? I mean, ones you guys remember maybe from the relays or the first milestone we did.
The hot rocks?
Hot
Cold.
rocks.
Hot coals.
Monsters.
Ladders.
Stabilize, so keep your body over your knees.
So again, to emphasize, congratulations to you guys. You should have the utmost confidence going back to your sport. And again, if you guys feel anything, please come back to us as your PTs. Perfect. We're just going to go over the last questions.
Thank you. Do you guys have any questions, comments, concerns about this lesson, any of the previous lessons, or anything going forward? Anything else?
What time were we at again? Like, what's the time period? So we were back doing like the relays?
9 to 12 months. So at the minimum, usually 9 months. And some athletes do get back a little bit before a year, but a year is usually good.
Anything else?
How did teaching this class affect your guys' interest or opinion on being a physical therapist to give us peace injuries that could be a clear path for you?
I mean, for me personally, I feel like it kind of reinforced it. I had a great time doing it. So I know a lot of people say that like once they get some experience in it, they don't really like how it works out, but I thought it was good.
Yeah, it opened up some like really cool conversations with me and the physical therapists I work with, just kind of getting a lot of the information that we've given you guys from people who've done it and who just know all the stuff off the top of their head, and it's just so cool how much they know and how much information they're able to give you, so to be able to do that for someone else someday, just to be able to like have all this knowledge and be able to help other people with it, I think is really exciting.
Yeah, it was nice for me. I kind of showed the door on physical therapy because I wanted to be a physician's assistant, but it was really interesting for me to understand kind of what my roommates want to do and get more of a feel that I've been, again, on the athlete side of things, but never teaching this stuff. So it was good to see what's like in another person's shoes and kind of what they think about it. I think emphasizing teaching and being careful with that. It was really eye-opening for me.
I think that's it all. I want to thank you guys for being a great class. You had a lot of energy. I know in the circumstances it's kind of hard to get super excited about rehab because it's kind of a little bit of a sad process, but you worked through it very well. Focus on your great milestones, really got empathetic and put yourself in their shoes. I want to thank you guys, and that's all we have for you.